It started like any other lockdown drill. The shrill sound of the intercom buzzed through the halls of Ashbrook High. A voice, robotic and calm, announced the drill. "Attention students and staff, we are entering a lockdown. This is just a drill." But what they didn't know, what no one could have known, was that it wasn't just a drill. The teacher quickly locks the door. A group of students huddled together in silence, tension in the air. They did everything right. Lights off, doors locked, blinds closed. The teacher whispered for everyone to stay quiet, eyes wide with something more than just caution. There was something different about this lockdown. A student, Jason, texting his mom. His phone buzzes. A message pops up. It's from his mom, but something's off. As Jason reads the message, "Where are you? Are you safe? Don't trust the principal. It's inside the school." Jason's heart races. He looks up, eyes scanning the darkened room. He tries to show the message to his friend Mia, but before he can, the sound of footsteps echoes through the hallway. Slow, deliberate, heavy. The steps weren't like those of a teacher or even a panicked student. They were too slow, too calculated. Jason's blood turned cold. Everyone heard it. Everyone froze. The footsteps stop in front of the classroom door. Silence. Then, a scratching noise begins, like nails on the door. The doorknob rattles softly. They waited for the familiar signal that the drill was over, but it never came. Time passed, and the scratching continued, growing more frantic, more desperate. Jason, breathing heavily, glances out of the window. He notices something strange, a figure in the distance, standing near the school's entrance. The principal, or at least someone who looked like him, but something's wrong. Jason squints, trying to make sense of the figure. His stomach drops. The principal wasn't moving. He was standing in a pool of shadow, limbs too long, face blank, no eyes, no mouth, just watching. Suddenly a scream erupts from another classroom down the hall, followed by loud banging. Panic sets in. The teacher gestures for everyone to stay silent, but they all hear it now. Something's moving through the school, and it's coming closer. Jason's phone buzzes again. Another message from his mom. "Don't let it in. It's not human." Jason shows the message to Mia. Her face goes pale. They both realize what's happening. The lockdown isn't to keep danger out. It's to keep them in. A shadowy figure, crawling unnaturally fast, darts past the classroom door. The scratching stops. There's a knock on the door. Gentle at first, then violent. The knob twists, but the lock holds. The figure outside wasn't the principal. It wasn't anyone they knew. It was something wearing a face that wasn't its own. Suddenly, a voice, eerily similar to the principal's, calls out from the hallway. Principal's voice, distorted, eerie. "It's safe now. You can come out." But Jason knew better. He had seen the real principal. That thing wasn't human. It was hunting them, waiting for them to make one mistake, to unlock the door. The air in the classroom grows colder. The lights flicker, casting long shadows on the walls. Jason's phone buzzes one last time. A final message from his mom. "If you see it, don't look. It feeds on fear." The door shakes violently. The thing outside is no longer pretending. It wants in. Jason holds his breath. They were trapped, locked in with something beyond their understanding. Something that knew their fears. Something that wasn't gonna stop. As the knocking stops, replaced by the sound of heavy breathing on the other side, the doorknob slowly turns. This time, the lock clicks open. The last thing they heard was the door creaking open and a voice that wasn't human saying, "You should have stayed hidden."